Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to Tattoo Twin Tarot. It's been a bit of a minute since I've been with you. We've moved locations. Internet has been absolutely horrendous. Bad storms we had in December. I know that America has been hit with 10 times, probably 100 times worse storms than what we had. I can't go live. The internet connection upstairs and where I am is absolutely horrendous. I may try and do a live downstairs where the internet server box is got a stronger connection, because I did want to do a live for Christmas, for the winter solstice, heading into Christmas. Couldn't do it, couldn't get there. Mercury retrograde has been hitting me since Christmas week. Travel delays, plans changed, lost my shit a few times, not in a bad way, in a very emotional way, broke down, tears, a lot. It was very emotionally charged energy that I was going through, so I had to just let it go, and when the time was right. So as my house is practically all ready now for bringing in the new year, making sure the cobwebs have been cleaned out, boxes emptied, things put back into place where they're meant to be. Now's the time. So let's see. Let's hope this video can get uploaded. Right, so let's see. What is the universe calling for us? Okay. So it's calling on us that all that glitters is not gold. Chop wood. I tried to do this video earlier. Went wrong. Mending. All that glitters. Something could be going on and you can't quite tell if somebody's wearing a mask. Is it really better than what you perceive it to be? Or are you looking at it like it is something very valuable when realistically there's just somebody kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing here? 16 derives down to a 7. Something is very much choice. Choice is what I've just been told. So you have a choice here. We'll find out what the choice is in a minute. Chopping of the wood. Opening up the doorways, opening up the portals, sweeping out the old energy, dusting out the corners. On New Year's Eve, we're called to open the front door and allow the new energy in. Open your back door and allow the energy to flow out. Make sure all your corners are cleaned the day before Halloween. Halloween? Why did I say Halloween? Before New Year's. We don't want to be going into this new year with the same energy as the old year. So we clear it all out before we get there. Not on the day. We don't want to do any kind of cleaning. We want to welcome in. And when we're busy cleaning, we're kind of busy in our mind, in our energy. We want to be able to be receptive to the energy that's coming in. That card was a 42, which is a 6. 6 is about balance, reciprocity. What do you want to give in the new year? What do you want to receive from the new year? How much do you want to put into what you get out? How you start it is how it's going to finish. Start it on a good note. Start it clarity clean, house clean, energetically clean. However that may sit with you. Mending. Mending something that is of value to you, that is going to help bring in this new year. It's very grounded energy. Starting to make something and build something with these threads of yarns. It's once you've cleaned out the wounds and the shit, it's now creating something new. Sitting down, stitching something back together, reforming something, bringing something from nothing to something. Taking what we've learnt, bringing it forward. So let's see if we can make head and a tail of what this message is that the universe is trying to give us with the tarot. So, all that glitters is... All that glitters. Okay, I just wanted to say all that glitters is not gold. Okay. Let's clarify. What does this mean? Five of Wands. Battles. Okay. Five of Wands speaks about... Five of Swords, sorry. Not Wands. Five of Swords speaks about battles. There is no winner with a Five of Swords. You might feel victorious that you slayed something. But in your win, somebody else must lose. Something isn't as it seems with a battle. Let's have another clarification. Does that mean you winning means somebody else must lose? That's the energy of karma to me. Here's the Emperor. Emperor is very confident. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Cups. I feel very much here. We could be looking at things from a win-lose standpoint, from the Five of Swords energy. For me to win, somebody else must lose. But you have to have the confidence, even if somebody else loses because you choose to walk away from something, or you choose to finally take off the mask and see what's really going on, whether that's with yourself or somebody else. You have to stand in that energy and know it isn't about the other person. Somebody might say, you leaving this job is leaving me in the lurch. But they've had 3 years to fix the shit that they've been doing to you. They've had the shit to fix your wages. They've had the time to give you better shifts or improve the work situation. This could be a relationship. How many times do we have to go over and over and over the same things? And you finally decide, the battle is done. I'm leaving. I'm out. So in your victory, somebody else must lose. Having the confidence to believe in yourself, to push that energy forward, it's going to bring you this Nine of Cups energy. It's time for you to be selfless, even if other people see that as selfish. So other people, that's the glitter, the mask. So by you doing what you're doing for you, what is best for you, other people might see you in a light, but they're not seeing the real picture. They're not seeing what's really going on. Right, so let's see. Chopping of wood. Chopping of wood. Nine of Pentacles. So we have the Nine of Cups, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. 9 and 9, master number. So by clearing out, understanding, I'm not even sad about what's happened. I'm just done. There is no emotion here. It's just kind of like almost a freeing energy. Look how she's holding that bird. And he feels very free to be in her arms, in her hands. The bird has a mask on, almost. These masks, when these eagles wear them, is so they have tunnel vision to not be distracted by what's going on left and right. The mask of the glitter, people might see you and think, you don't know what you're doing. But you've put this mask on now, or maybe they see this mask, same as this bird. So you can have tunnel vision, as in to see where you're going. It's not about what anybody else has got to say. It's not about how the situation that you've put yourself in or took yourself out of. That's the issue here. It's about you being free, about you living in your power and understanding you have the right to break free. You have that right. freeing yourself from something. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. There's been a very transformative energy happening here. Very transformative. Somebody has grew and changed. So in the past, the battle that would normally drag you back in, that would maybe knock you down, that maybe would make you feel as though you couldn't walk away or couldn't ask for that raise or didn't really set your boundaries, you're now transformed out of that, because the freedom of how letting go of whatever this situation was that you was in is so freeing. The transformation has been worth it. You're going to use that one to protect yourself. We're going to use that energy and we're going to work on that energy, and we're going to announce that energy in a very much of Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is, people might say she's blunt, she's sharp, she has boundaries. She can't get played. She says it like it is. So somebody has transformed into this, bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's the Fool, because somebody took that leap of faith. Somebody trusted how they felt and how the situation they was in just didn't feel right. No matter what it was, how much they worked on it, something didn't quite feel right. And it might not be something that is physically tangible. It might just be that feeling. And because it didn't feel right, you chose to walk away. You chose to transform. You chose to choose your freedom. And other people might not be happy about this decision. Mending. Mending is a 7. Plenty of options coming your way. The way this mends is to emotionally just say, I've had enough. I'm not investing any more emotions into this situation, because it doesn't matter how much I seem to have poured in. Something that looked very good, the glitter card. Something that looked very good was always a constant battle. And for me to be able to get to my happiness, I had to stand up and be so empowered that I could walk away. By walking away and clearing up what's going on in myself, in my own life, in my own world. And not really having to worry about clearing up what other people think of you. It's not your responsibility to be thinking about what somebody else, how they perceive you. Their perception of you has absolutely nothing to do with you. Their perception of you is a reflection of themselves. And you've learnt this. And you've said, I'm emotionally walking away. The Moon, I might not see where I'm going. I might not know where I'm going. But the illusion of what I was holding on to was keeping me back. And I'm mending this. I'm mending this for myself because I've chose to take the leap of faith. 7 of Pentacles. Because when I look back at what I've gained, what I've earned, what I've achieved, yes, it's only a 7, but I did this by myself. I didn't have somebody backing my case. I had to work damn hard to get this 7. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. And the universe is applauding you to move forward right now. Energetically, not in the physical sense. We are in a Mercury retrograde. Very much a mental standpoint, rather than making a what they say, New Year's resolution and then acting upon it. The new year really doesn't start in January. The new zodiac sign starts in April. Spring equinox is the beginning of the actual year. So if we say we're going to put this all into place and finally cross our T's and dot our I's, being prepared to move forward wholly is where we're at. And I think this Mercury retrograde in Gemini, is it Gemini? I think it is, no. Capricorn, sorry, Capricorn. Is putting things, maybe it's not. If you know, comment. I've been watching so much astrology, I'm kind of confused myself, and I haven't got my diary here. Haven't got a new moon calendar. Okay. What's the karmic lesson we have learnt? The devil. The devil. We have learnt to overcome. This could be fear. This could be addictions to people, places, things, the security that we had, the money, the job, the security. And we've decided the Three of Wands. So the karma of us was to let the devil go. Sometimes we think it's better the devil you know than devil you don't. And we know. We've been burnt by this devil energy many and many a times. That fire. 3 Wands. Turning your back on any decision that you've made in the past. Revisiting, revaluing. And saying, I'm ready for my ships to come in and I'm taking my passion elsewhere. I don't know what's coming. But I know it's better than the illusion that I've been living. I know and I understand I've mended the cycles that I went through. I've mended the person who I was that was so hung up on the belief system that I had that no longer serves me. And I have the strength. The strength has been given to me by the power, the knowledge, and the pain. And I'm a better person for it. And I'm mentally leaving this place. I've learned. My emotions, my mental ability is finally allowing me to let it go. Wholeheartedly, your body will move when your mind and your heart are in alignment. Cups is your heart. Swords is your brain. Your heart and your brain are finally saying it's time to go. No longer am I the person who will back down to fear, stick around people or jobs who, or what fear and addiction was holding me onto. We can be addicted to be the person who helps somebody when realistically it's got nothing to do with us to help anybody else. They have to be the one to help. We can't save anybody that doesn't want to be saved. We can be a light, we can be a beacon. And maybe that's what that glitter is, that mask. Taking off that mask. I'm not that person. Because it doesn't matter how many times we can win the battle, I always seem to lose the war. The Magician. I finally understood the 4 elements of who I am. The emotion, the mental, the grounded, the passion. And it now all aligns. It all makes sense. And having this Magician behind us and this transformative energy means 7 of Cups. We are going to open up our world to a whole lot of options. A whole lot of options that are going to be brought in this cup energy that are going to fill us with lots of different happy experiences that maybe we've been held back from because of the battle that we've been through, trying to be something without even realizing. Final card. 8 of Pentacles. And now it's time to buckle down and figure out what we want for us. It's time to buckle down and see the abundance that we can bring us by focusing on us. Any warnings? Warnings. Two of Swords, not making the decision. Be careful you don't make the decision, because the universe isn't going to be waiting no longer. We had all year to really see what people were about. And I think now, if we don't make the decision in the job, in the friendship circle, in the relationship, if we do not see it from the other point of view, if we do not change our mindset, the universe will. The universe will. Any more for the warnings in regards to not seeing? The Ace of Swords is the confirmation that what I've said is the truth. Four of Pentacles, holding on to the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. If you hold on to lessons that you're supposed to have let go of and learn, you're going to be left out in the cold again. That's the warning. The warning is here. If you want somebody to value you the way you really know that you are valued, you have to leave this behind. You have to walk away. Whatever it is. This could just generally be your mindset. Oh no, well, I'm selfish if I don't help somebody else. I have to put other people before me. I have to worry about what other people think of me. No, you don't. Their perception of you has got absolutely nothing to do with you. You do not have to fix anybody. And the weight and burden of being made to believe that you are the one to fix their bullshit or what you do is going to impact them. That's a burden and a weight that you shouldn't have to carry. Let's get one more deck before we call this a day. Where are we going? What do we want to use? So let's see, let's lighten up the mood. So, I mean, we could even take this in the concept of somebody being wearing a mask and we keep winning these mini battles. But we understand now, we're full of knowledge. They've been using fear against us. But by emotionally letting it go and mentally letting it go and seeing that it was such an illusion, the universe is asking you to just go forward. You know what's right now. We had a lot of lessons with the pandemic. And we could be going into cycles where we could be trying to be manipulated again. And if we allow it, that could take our spirit. Same as jobs. If they've been manipulating you, allowing them to pull you back in could break your spirit. Same with relationships. Whatever it may be. If you have seen the truth and they have seen and you've seen them in their true light, do not allow them to use this glitter and gold or fantasy words or promises of money or promises of things are going to get better, because they really aren't. It's time for you to stand up and make that permanent choice to put you before. And it doesn't even feel like this is going to be hard. Like, I don't feel this is going to be a painful transition. It's just kind of like, maybe you just held on because it was just normal. It's what you knew. It was routine. It was comfortable. We do not grow in comfort. So let's see. Anything from the love for all seasons means that we're going into our next year for the season. What's coming? Friendship. Remember the value of your friends, and that true friendship works both ways, like I was just saying. If you've been always made to be the one who fixes, who heals, who people can lean on, understand the energy is not reciprocated. That could be in work, friendship, relationship, fucking government, who knows? Irresistible. You keep being drawn in like a moth to the flame. Don't get your wings burned. Like I told you, for fear of losing, fear of change, fear of standing out against the crowd, fear of being the odd sheep, fear of being the one that's called, look, see, you could have helped out if you just stayed a bit longer, whether that was a job, whether that was a relationship, whether that was friends. Oh, look, she's saying no. Your wings are your freedom in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Is it Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles energy. Don't get your wings burnt. The flame is an irresistible energy that pulls people in. And yes, it's there for the light. And when it's given in all light and love, it's great. But there are certain people who will only come towards the light that are meant to be killed by the light. And that means you have to take your light away. Final card, the truth. Archangel Michael will bring you the strength and he will reveal the truth to you. The truth is out there for you to see. And the warning as it started is, don't be blinded. Follow your internal compass. Leave behind the barriers that are going to keep you pulled back. Bottom of the deck, what we don't see. It's time for new ideas and it's time for new beginnings. Yes, it is. Lessons have definitely been learned. And now karmic season is very much in that swing of energy, and we need to be able to save ourselves before we can save anybody else. Not even save anybody else, but be the light that somebody else helps save themselves. So on that note, hopefully I'll be able to do a live if I can get the internet sorted. I'm waiting for an internet booster to come, and I'll be back in full swing. Well, I'm over there on TikTok. Oh, tickety TikTok. It's the only place that the internet signal seems to manage to work. So I hope you have a good day. And I hope that I'll be back very soon.